Do you think is one particular promise or message this movie, Quezon'S Game, is going to give us when we flock to the cinemas tomorrow?
First of all, that's a very important movie. It's important for both countries, the Philippines and Israel, because Quezon played a very crucial role in the relationship of both countries. He actually was the one who opened the gates of your country to Jews from Europe, from Austria and Germany, and he was the one that granted 1,300 visas for Jewish people to enter and to be saved here in the Philippines. Unfortunately, as we discovered, not all of the Filipino people are aware of this story. So that's why this movie is so important, because it's going to tell the story of how one brave, courageous leader can just take a step, and despite the things that went on all over the world and all the other people that were not ready to reach out to the Jewish people, he was the one who took this decision. So I think that the Filipino people will be able, after the movie will go to the cinemas, will be able to watch the story and to get to know the history of both countries and appreciate what your leader did.
My professor back in college in 1994, I can still remember, my literature professor has particularly mentioned that he had this particular chapter in his life where he saved Jews. But that was mentioned only by my literature professor, only by in passing. But in recent years, there have been actually the news that this is one particular thing that he did. Now, there are actually countries in Europe at the height of World War II, Julia, who did not prefer or refuse to accept the Jews. Is that true? As we had heard.
I think there were countries that shut the door toward the Jews, unfortunately. That's why that is so important that the Philippines was one of the countries that was ready actually to accept the Jewish people here on your land.
Rafael Harpaz, ambassador of Israel to the Philippines.
Did you like the movie, sir?
Well, I like it very much. It tells a great story. You know, it's based on a real story. There was one leader in the 1930s here in the Philippines that opened the doors for Jews that were running away from Nazi persecution. Most countries on the world, almost all of them, shut the doors, including the big democracies. And there was one voice, Manuel Quezon, that opens the door. So the film tells the story in the way that everyone can learn the lesson. And I think that every Filipino, every human being should watch this movie, watch this film, and learn the story, because the main issue is to learn from the history. And he was a unique voice in the history, President Manuel Quezon.
Sobrang na-enjoy ko siya. I mean, mahilig ako sa mga historical movies, no? Pero nagustuhan ko to kasi it's not much fanfare. It's just how people work together to achieve a common goal, to help humanity. And ang ganda yung pagkaka-portray ng mga artista sa kanilang mga characters. They were so committed to it. So they just brought us along that journey. And as a Filipino, parang kahit wala pa ako nung panahon na yun, parang isa ko ron. Alam mo yun, ganun yung feels na pinaramdam ng pelikula. So, napakagandang movie. Sana panoorin ng napakaraming tao. More than the history, no, it's telling everyone that kahit sino ka man, pwede kang may gawin. Pwede kang may gawin para sa mga taong nangangailangan. Pwede kang may gawin sa panahong walang ginagawa ang ibang tao sa paligid mo. It's a very good lesson to learn, to be learned by our students. Not just by our students, but everyone. You know, na at the time of apathy, kailangan natin ng mga taong kikilos at magbibigay sa atin ng pag-asa.
Hello everyone, I'm Aizel Abanilla from Inquirer, and kakatapos lang namin manood ng Quezon's Game, and ako isa lang talaga yung salita na naisip ko after watching that. It's just superb. The cast, grabe, napaka historical niya talaga. And ako personally, mahilig ako sa history, pero ngayon ko lang nalaman na may part ng life ni President Quezon that he actually sheltered Jewish refugees para mailigtas sila from the Holocaust. So, napaka-enlightening nito, and ako talaga gusto kong tumulong para ma-push to lalo na maigala sa mga schools because it's very educational. And hands down to Sir Raymond Bagatsing para kung pinapanood yung tunay na President Quezon, from the gestures to holding the tobacco to the damit. pati yung pagkahumpak ng mukha niya, para silang magkakambal. Kaya sobrang nakakatuwa siyang panoorin. He's the perfect President Manuel Quezon.
Hi guys, I'm Aya Fernandez, one of your newest mixed VJs and your Star Magic artist trainees. Honestly, naiyak po talaga ako. Pagkatapos po nung rolling credits, naiyak ako. At dahil yun sa naniniwala ako na dapat lahat tayo guys, panoorin natin tong Quezon's Game. Kasi actually, before matapos yung movie, tinext ko pa yung history prof ko, Sir, totoo ba po tong nangyari sa history? Kasi sobrang honestly, makabayan, as in sobrang diehard makabayan po ako. Pero parang hindi ko alam na nangyari to sa kasaysayan natin. And so, tinext ko pa yung prof ko kung nangyari to. At nung sinabi niyang yes, nangyari yon, naiyak talaga ako. Kasi ang daming nangyari ngayon sa kasalukuyan na nangyari pala in the past. Kaya nauulit yung mga pagkakamali natin kasi hindi natin alam na nangyari pala yun noon. So, for me, mahalaga na mapanood to ng bawat Pilipino kasi yung ginawa ni Quezon noon, pwedeng-pwede at dapat natin ulitin ngayon kasi baka maulit-ulit yung mga bagay na hindi natin gustong mangyari. So,
There's one lesson that you learned about the movie. Ano yung pinaka-importanting lesson na nakuha mo rito sa movie na to?
you should do something when everyone else is not. At yung konsepto kasi natin ng makabayan, hindi lang yung mga Pilipino eh. Tayo ay makatao. At higit sa lahat, sa pagiging makatao, yung pagmamahal mo sa leadership, una yung pinagsisilbihan mo at hindi yung pangsariling interes. Isa pa, ang Pilipinas ay para sa mga Pilipino. Yun lang.
So, my name's Anton Fausto, new mixed VJ. And yung masasabi ko talaga sa movie is that nakaka-mugat siya, nakaka-enlighten. Kasi pansin ko na lots of the events, lots of the details of the story, hindi ko pala siya agam. Na nagugulat ako while watching, even if history siya ng bansa ko, kahit dapat alam ko na yung mga nangyari, hindi ko pala siya agam. Na I really believe na everybody should you go out and watch this and not just support the film, not just support the amazing performances, but then for your own content and for yourselves. Kasi how can we say na we're really together, we're really united as a nation kung hindi natin alam yung mga nangyari? And there was kung pwede sabihin, there's a very important line in the movie where it's one thing to be proud of someone, but then it's more important if all the Filipinos are proud of themselves. And we see it so many times na Filipinos are saying that they're proud to be Pinoy, proud to be from the Philippines. Pero, how can we say na we're really proud to be Filipino, kung hindi natin alam kung ano nangyari sa sarili nating bansa?
Hi everyone, this is Isaac and I'm inviting all of you to please watch Quezon's Game. Isa pong napakagandang pelikula. I don't normally say this na magandang pelikula, but it is really a good film. It's a beautiful film na dapat panoorin ng lahat. Maraming salamat po.
Yes, of course, I'm inviting everybody to please do watch Quezon's Game. Showing na po, sobrang historical po niya. Magugustuhan niyo po talaga the characters, the story, everything. And makikita niyo po kung paano binuksan ng Pilipinas ang pintuan niya para sa mga Jewish refugees na para mailigtas sila from the Holocaust.
I highly recommend everyone to watch this movie. It's an amazing film and it tells an amazing story. Highly recommended.
Nangyari. So guys, please watch Quezon's Game. It's beyond the books and the four corners of the classroom. So yun. Pero handa kayong tissue.
So maraming salamat po sa pagdalo sa gabi ito. Ako, I'd like to thank Matthew and Lori for this beautiful movie and of course Raymond together with Rachel and the rest of the cast. Thank you for bringing it to us. And I hope everyone enjoys the film. And thank you also to our very special guests. Hope you enjoy the movie. Maraming salamat po.